Okay, I had a couple of council members come up to me at the break and say, what exactly does it mean to abstain? And when I explained what it meant, they said, oh, I might change my vote then. So it's a little bit unusual. In fact, I don't remember doing this before. But given the fact that there does appear to be some confusion, I'm going to propose that we hold the vote again. So if you vote in favor, that's pretty obvious. If you vote against, that's pretty obvious. If you're abstaining, you're just removing yourself from the vote. The denominator is going to go down by 1 here. Okay, and it is a simple majority rule.
And can I ask a question?
Sure. You have to use your microphone.
So are we still on, like, public?
Yep, we're open session.
Okay, so I just wondered what happens if a concept is voted down? What's
We
the
can't release
implication
it.
of it?
We would undoubtedly bring this back to you
It would have
again.
to come in back
Correct.
in 4
Yeah, we
months.
cannot release it. As an FOA with a set aside of funds, we can't publish it.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Sharon.
But you can bring it
Oh,
back to
absolutely.
the next council.
Yeah, as many times as we like. Okay, so we're missing Trey. Yeah, thank you, Larry. Just see if he's outside on his cell phone.
It's also true, though, that all the feedback we've given can be incorporated into
Yes.
further iterations
can.
if we approve it. even.
Yes, it can and it will. I hope what's also abundantly clear is that there's no way to satisfy all of the comments that were made here. Some of you will be happy with whatever revised version comes back, and some of you will be saying, I told you so. So, yes, we have listened to your comments. Thank you, Larry. Okay, Trey, we're going to take another vote because some people didn't understand what it meant to abstain. So we're not reopening the discussion. I'm not taking any more comments from anybody, but I am going to ask you to hold your hand very high up. And I'm assuming we're skipping the whole motion business. All of those in favor of approving the concept, please raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Those that are opposed, please raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No one is abstaining now, correct? Okay. So the final vote is 8-6, because Pat DeVerka has already communicated her vote to me over the phone, in favor. Okay, thank you very much.
Well, I mean, to me, the most important thing is just there was a lot of good discussion and more so than usual on an issue, and that should send a signal. And we're, I think a no vote. Maybe I missed the discussion. From me, a no vote, just to be clear, doesn't mean I'm not enthusiastic about this idea. I'm not trying to tank this idea. I would like to see it represented in front of council at a future date with some effort to address some of the issues that were discussed. Maybe was a no vote appropriate.
That would be consistent with a desire of a no vote, because if it would have been voted down, it would have come to a future council. By not being voted down, by passing, it won't necessarily.
Right, whereas by abstaining, it may, you're saying I don't care, sort of
Well,
thing. Or I don't know.
We didn't read into why people abstain, but they could abstain for lots of reasons.
Right.
Yeah, but I also heard that even with a positive vote, all the criticism is incorporated and will be in some way presented back to us also.
Right, although my understanding is that we voted, so the concept can't be dramatically changed. It can be adjusted. I think that's the issue, right?
It can be radically adjusted based on the discussion. I think it's fair. I mean, I would just point out, there must be 10 people in this room taking notes during this discussion, and plus we have a video of the whole thing. By the way, I mean, we've done this before. There have been concept discussions where when the RFA started to get written, there was staff debate about exactly what did this person on council really, what they really say. And we went back and reviewed the video to make sure so we take your comments very seriously, both in written notes and by video. And I guarantee all this will be discussed multiple times by staff in formulating the RFA.
And I'll go so far as to say, that I don't think the major scientific goals are going to change from this. It's the approach that, and how it's structured that's going to get refined.